Hey Leo people or people with Leo placements. I feel like overall for you, you just want some peace, some stability, um, and to focus on what matters to you in your life. Um, and I do feel like that's about to happen for you. I feel like you're about to be blessed in many ways, but I feel like you're weary. Okay, so I got the Phoenix rising for you. I heard that Bob Marley song, Three Little Birds, where he'd be like, "Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright." Some type of message or messages will be delivered to you that will knock the worry right out of your mind. Then you will see that you never needed to worry to begin with. It will be like a sweet tune to your ears, some type of breakthrough. Just breathe and keep moving. I heard when it rains, it pours. For some, you're about to see a pour of blessings, and for others, there's a storm that's still in the process of passing over. Um, Nobody can see your path but you. Leave it like that for the haters. Hold on, because change is coming. Somebody's siblings are included in the haters, or they will be when they see you elevating. Somebody is about to be free from something that has been weighing them down. Don't worry about it. The Lord already has a plan. Uh, the order in which something takes place could be being rearranged to throw people around you off because they too worried about you. People are focused on what's going on in your life instead of focusing on themselves, and that's a problem. The number 3 is significant in your life at this time. Then I heard make a wish. Okay, so some type of wish will be granted for somebody. Some people are going to be worried, going from worry to worry free. Something is just delayed, but it's for your own protection. So trust the process. Even if it seems like nothing makes sense, some of y'all could have had to do something more than once because I put 2 meditations for y'all. So let me go over here to the second one. People around you are worried about what's next for you, and they need to mind their business. Somebody worried about if it's going to work out, and it will after the delay. After the delay that's in progress. I heard you have to lose to win again. Something might feel like a loss, but it's not. It's a reconstruction for the win. Sometimes we have to be moved or for realignment, broken down to be built back up. There's nothing to worry about. You just don't understand the process just yet. God is doing some construction in your life, but the outcome will be beautiful. So there's some type of redo or starting over from scratch. Some messages will come to help you know exactly what to do or how to move. Don't worry and don't second guess. Just follow the messages of advice or clarity. You will see that you was worried for nothing. God always knows what he's doing, no matter how silly or uncomfortable it seems. Something don't matter as much as we make them. Some things don't matter as much as we make them. There will be a change in what really matters, what you prioritize. What actually matters will become more and more visible. A wish will be granted for somebody after you had to go back and do something again, but you wouldn't change a thing once you see the outcome. Watch what happens next. It will blow your mind. There's a chapter closing and a chapter opening. This new chapter will be the best thing you've experienced so far. Pat yourself on the back. You worked hard to be here where you are or where you're going. All the hard times were worth it just to experience this. Some of y'all had to try more than once. Some type of burdens being released, overcoming, being made new, walking into your blessing season and leaving behind your stressing season. So that's for somebody. I had 2 meditations for you. It's just odd because I never get 2 meditations, but I felt the need to do it a second time. So somebody could have had to do a second time, a redo, a repeat, start over because they didn't get it right the first time, something like that. So let's just see what we got for you. Leo people, or people with the Leo placements. What's the message? What they need to hear at this time? God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Please give us some clear and concise messages for the Leo people or people with the Leo placements. Only energy of high vibration, high frequency, and high white light is welcome here, Spirit. No energy of low vibration, low frequency, or negativity is welcome, and I ask that you rebuke it in the name of you. Amen. 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 Leo or people with Leo placements. Somebody can need to watch what they eat. Be gentle on their stomach. So there's the Page of Swords, the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune. Some of y'all about to understand a new perspective or receive information that ending or transformation was necessary for things to work out for you. You might not quite see it yet, but you do keep working. Keep putting your work in because hard work will pay off. You might be bored and discontent, but you'll understand soon. Excuse me. Leo. Nine of Swords reverse. Ooh. That's stressing the fuck out. Staying up at night. Somebody could have a mental illness here. The World card. So if you have been up at night stressing, I feel like that's about to come to the end. To an end. That cycle's about to be closing out. Strength card. That's Leo energy. Something that you worked hard or you're being strong about is coming to an end. A lot of times people are strong because they got to be, not because they want to be. Seven of Swords. It's something that you're feeling like you can't trust. And it's keeping you up at night stressing, or something that you feel like you don't know. And it's been weighing heavy on you. I feel like it's about, all of that's about to clear out. All that energy is about to go. Could be a water sign that you're dealing with. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or some type of business transaction or deal. Some type of business move. I feel like some of y'all been holding back. Or holding your tongue or holding yourself back. But I feel like you're about to put your foot down and stand your ground in the situation. And it will bring balance. Somebody's about to be celebrating some type of boss up or stability level up. Where you're moving in the calmer waters. You're receiving good news and you're wanting to celebrate about it. Why is this Nine of Swords here reversed? Yeah, because there's been some type of confusion or something that you don't quite understand, or something that has not shown itself properly, or you don't have the proper information. But I do feel like new energy is coming in here with the Six of Cups. Somebody could have been stressing about their child because they don't really know what's going on with them. But I do feel like you're going to be feeling inspired again, or you're going to be feeling passionate or inspired to take some action, or you have a bright idea. It's like light shining through all the confusion. That helps the stress to clear out. Some of y'all been stressing about a connection here. Because you don't know if putting the work in will work out. It could be a partnership. Don't have to be. But it's like you wanted it to be victorious, or you wanted somebody to appreciate you. But I feel like you're not going to be focusing on that anymore. Something about the world. Because like I said, a cycle is closing out. A chapter is closing and a new chapter is opening here. So yeah, the Ace of Cups is here, which that could be love, but I don't feel like it's love for many people. I feel like it's your blessings. Because the Ace of Cups is also blessings. I feel like a cycle's closing and a new cycle's opening. That brings in healing, balance, and blessings. And now you're just thinking about what you're going to do next. You could be planning something. Or you're just reflecting at this time. Or you're growing, building, planting new seeds. But there's the Queen of Wands. And there's the King of Swords. Some of y'all could be finding balance with an air sign here. After they was non-committal or in and out. And for some reason or another, you're choosing to trust them or take a leap of faith with them. I do feel like it's going to be victorious, especially for people who are dealing with an air sign who don't want to miss out on them. But for the most part, I don't feel like your priorities or your focus is going to be on people or relationships, as far as it's going to be on stability and growing and advancing and leveling up. Tell me about the strength card. Something's going to make you happy that you restricted yourself from it or that you fought it off. You're going to be happy that you stayed strong when you receive some type of facts here, because the facts are coming in, and you will be happy that you made the decision to be strong and restrict yourself from it. It could be an actual person. It could be a water sign, but you're going to be very happy that you made the decision that you made. At first, you start off bored and discontent, not sure if this was the right idea, but then you're happy that you stuck to it, that you were strong through it. If God brought you to it, he'll help you through it, okay? Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Some of you were some of you have been trying to avoid a disaster here. But I feel like you're going to be receiving some type of wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups and some type of elevation or fast forward movement when it comes to what you deeply feel or what you're deeply feeling connected to. Whereas you might have been feeling stuck. Somebody could be dealing with Aquarius. You might have felt stuck or deeply connected to something that you walked away from. And right when you let it go, here comes a brand new beginning for you. You'll be glad that you restricted yourself because you did avoid a tower. Some of you restricted yourself from a person that you couldn't trust, and it ended. And by letting it end, you avoided a tower, and now you'll be celebrating. What's this Three of Cups? Y'all be celebrating some stability, a level up, some action that was taken. Somebody's going to be making some type of profit off their pain. Somebody went through a hurtful situation that showed them what they were made of, or who the fuck they are, or how what's the word? Royal they are. You will be provided with some type of tools that you need to build something. But you will receive backlash and people will oppose. But make sure you make the decision that is true to you. Persevere. Stick to it. And trust the process. Have some faith. And I feel like balance just starts coming in. I feel like if you miss out on people or opportunities, this is because they wasn't meant. And it was the Lord protecting you. So things are ending. Something's ending. Ten of Swords. What's the Ten of Swords? But it ends and it helps you. Whatever ends helps you avoid a disaster. Ten of Swords. Yep. You avoid a disaster and you get blessed with a brand new beginning, in which you become victorious and you realize who the fuck you are. How royal you are. Some of y'all will be moving past a situation that really didn't serve you. And a little later down the line, you're going to run into your equal. Like you're an empress, you'll run into an emperor. Some of y'all will receive a message from an emperor. Your emperor, rather. You feel stuck. And I feel like you don't want to be bothered with that. I feel like what you want to focus on is keeping moving. You want to focus on your progress and where you're headed, the things that fulfill your wishes. So you possibly leaving some type of love out in the cold or some type of opportunity to balance love out in the cold. Because right now you are protected and you are just... You're being victorious. You're triumphant. The last thing you want to focus on is whatever this is right here. Your priorities have shifted for whoever this is. Something about the Tower reverse. Yeah, you just want to avoid disasters. Right now, all you want to focus on is some type of stability or structure. Some type of finances. So there could be somebody in the background that's trying to heal something with you or trying to... maybe lock you down or get you in a relationship. But as far as you're concerned, you're going to be restricting that, avoiding that, and putting these burdens down, focusing on strictly stability. Because right now, I feel like what's important to you is peace, conquering, overcoming, living out your dreams, or your stability. So while you might have love for this person, or that might be in the back of your mind, it's in the back of your mind, and it's quite a few things in front of that. So it's the last on the list of priorities. Right now, you're just trying to focus on getting yourself where you need to be, and what you're not going to do is be making any bad decisions or trusting anybody. You're retreating from old situations so that you can do something new, something fresh. You're feeling good on your own right now. Like right now, you just want to remain solo. So even if you care about a motherfucker, you just want to, you're focusing on something. You're focusing on the future, focusing on growth. And that makes you happy versus going back to a situation that might be toxic or disappointing. So not that you might not later down the line, but this person going to be waiting a while because you focus on something else right now. If you even address this at all. Yeah, because you just put these burdens down. You just retreated from this. You healing. Either you just retreated or you healing, but you just got these burdens down and you're inspired by something new. And you just don't want to look, you don't want to focus on this right now because what you're focusing on, yeah, it's just what you're focusing on is what you want to focus on. It's your priorities have shifted. And while this person might have used to be a priority, they not anymore. You're focusing on, it feels like just stability. Whatever stability means to you. Why is the moon reversed here? Something's surfacing here. Something's coming to the light. I thought a card flipped. One more for the moon. Yeah, opportunities are becoming visible here. Somebody thought they lost something, but you didn't. Somebody thought that the hard work wasn't paying off, and it was just going unnoticed, but it's not. It's building something. And you're about to start seeing some type of results or seeing some type of growth in work that you worked, in something you worked on. It's something that you're persevering in because you kept trusting in the process. I do feel like at some point you started to feel like it was a bad idea, but you still kept working on it anyway. You still kept investing in your hard work and effort. And it turns out that it's not a waste of time. It's not a loss. Remember in the meditation, I said something's going to feel like a loss, but it's really a setup for the win. So even though you might have felt like it was a loss, you kept on working on it. You stayed dedicated, and now you're starting to see growth. Now things are starting to build or produce from whatever it is that you was working on. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Yeah, you started to get bored and discontent and not so sure about what the hell is this? What is going on? Am I going to see some results? Yep, and now you're starting to be triumphant. Oh, I ain't taking all those, Spirit. All right, I'll take them. Yeah, I feel like you go from bored and discontent to feeling triumphant. To feeling like it was a good idea. To feeling financially stable. To feeling like you made the right idea. I mean, the right decision. Because the light is starting to show at the end of the tunnel and things are finally starting to calm down. You're feeling like you're persevering and overcoming. Whereas at first you felt like it was a bad idea or a loss. But I don't feel like this is a person. I feel like this is all about self-investing or things you're working on that builds stability or brings in more stableness to you. It's like, let me give a little example. It's like, say you want to invest in a candle making business, right? And you go out and you buy all these candle products and then you feeling inspired about it, but then something happens where you can't get your advertising out the way you should, the way you feel like you can, or people aren't buying the candles the way that you thought they would. But you keep sticking to it. You trust the process. You get out there. You advertise yourself. You get on social media. You have a couple of people share it. Next thing you know, one person bought a candle. They shout you out on Facebook. 3 more people bought a candle. They shout you out on Facebook. Next thing you know, it's 20, 30 people lined up for candles. That's an example that I'm giving. And I'm giving that because the King of Cups is here, which is a good business deal. The King of Cups is a good businessman. His business dealings are prosperous. He knows what to do. He knows how to handle business when we talking finances and stability. But there's also something that you restrict yourself from, you hold back from, and then you receive the truth. And you're very happy about the decision that you did. It ends up being happy, making you happy. Like it's something that you stuck to or you stuck away from. You stuck to your guns in some way, shape, or form. And even though you couldn't see clearly or you wasn't sure how it would work out, you end up getting some type of clarity that makes you happy about the decisions that you made. For some of you, it could be simply as cutting people out your life. Some of y'all will cut somebody out your life because they're tarnishing your energy. It's like they're bringing in like a dark cloud with them. And when things just start fucking up every time they come around, and then you cut them out, now things are just working out. And you possibly didn't want to cut them out, but you started restricting yourself from them anyway, and come to find out they was the problem. So you leave their ass out, and you glad that you cut them out because that was the right thing to do. Something about this King of Cups. I feel like you're going to be receiving some type of resources or gift. And it helps you to get into alignment or stay into alignment. It helps you to keep going or it helps you to take off faster than you were. This gift or whatever you receive, I feel like it's some form of protection. Or some form of something that keeps you protected or protect something that you're working on. Some type of end is coming to a stagnation, and you will see yourself soaring right past it. Opportunities are opening up. Stagnation is falling out. New directions are being made visible, especially when it comes to revenue. Be firm and make sure you get what you deserve. Don't let nobody underhand you or undercut you. Be willing to walk away if that's what it takes. I know we're talking business. It's like going to a job and you tell them you want to make 15 or 16 and they tell you they pay 14 and you tell them, well, I'm going to need at least 16. Right? And you stay firm on your guns because if they won't give it to you, somebody else will. But I feel like you put the work in. You're worth the pay that you want. So, and the person knows it too. The job knows it too. So they don't get to lowball you. You bring a gift. You bring some type of talent to this place. And they know it. So stand firm. Yep, it works out for you. I feel like there's some type of contract that comes in here. But it's like intuitively you can see the contract, but physically you can't. But you're deciding to go on faith and stand your ground. And that's going to work out good for you. Even though you might not see it yet or it might not be visible right up front. You do end up rewarded, recognized, and appreciated. Somebody's cheering for you. Some people are cheering for you. They want to see you win. And somebody might, it might be one person in particular that will back you. Like have your back or stand their ground with you. Or stick their neck out on the line for you. Something of that nature. It's about the Six of Wands. Yeah, you will. At first, you feel like at first you will be considering releasing it because you're not going to be so sure if you're going to get the praise and the recognition that you deserve. But I feel like stand your ground and trust the process because you will. And at first, it might not look like it. At first, you might get frustrated and disappointed and almost drop it. Let it go because you're going to feel trapped. You're going to feel stuck. But you'll realize that it works out for you. It could be somebody in your environment wanting you to give up because they want your place, or they want this recognition and reward that belongs to you. But don't give up. Stand firm. Even when you get disappointed about something and you feel trapped and stuck. I'm talking about at the time where you feel like you should release it because you're not getting the reward and recognition you deserve. Stand your ground, because you will get it. You will get it, and you will get for which you will see some type of growth, some type of fruits of your labor here. But it's a test. The test comes in first to make you want to give up, but then you keep going through the process of wanting to give up, and something's victorious for you. Hey, Daisy. Well, thanks for being here. Look, then I said Daisy Light Tarot. That made me think of this whole thing that I'm talking about right here. Because my channel. Let's talk about my channel. I worked on it for 2 years. And it didn't grow the way I felt like it should have. And then sometimes when things got, difficult, I was just like, forget it. What's the point of me? But even through the disappointment and the parts where I felt stuck in my head, I kept on going in the channel. And now I'm finally starting to get where I feel like I need to be. Probably not where I want to be, but where I'm growing. Okay, so I'm starting to get out there and be seen. People are starting to realize I exist in the YouTube world. But you can get discouraged by YouTube not putting you out in the algorithm and all that good stuff. But that's just an example that I'm going to use for myself and put out there, because it's something like that. It's like when you get disappointed and feel stuck. Don't give up on it. Keep going, because it works out. In the long run, it works out for you. Trust the process and stand your ground. Even when you don't know what's taking place or what's going on, even when you feel like it's competition or people are opposing against you, you will receive good news. And that good news will be that it works out for you. So keep pushing. And then from the meditation, we already said that blessings are coming in. You're going to be moving from stressing to blessed to feeling blessed. Moving from feeling stressed to feeling stress-free. Not saying that that's how you feel, Daisy, but I was just saying that about myself because I felt that way at some point. Hey, Kelly from England. But don't give up. Trust the process, even when it feels disappointing or you feel like you're experiencing some type of stagnation. I'm not talking about relationships, y'all. I'm talking about business. I'm talking about finances. For some of you, you could be, I'm specifically talking about finances, relationships, things that finances, businesses, and things that you've been investing your time and energy in and worked really hard at it, but you don't feel like it's paying off the way that it should. In fact, you might feel like it's coming out as a loss, but it's not. It seems like it's a loss, but you're being set up for the win. And in some cases, it's a delay taking place because there's people around you that are not the best for you, or people around you who are not rooting for you, but trying to trip you so that you can fall. But the phoenix always rises. So just know that. Don't give up. Trust the process and stick to it. Because you will be happy that you did. Because you're going to get good stability off of it. It's going to be a good level up here. And if you feel like you can't trust situations, don't. Because you'll think about it and you'll realize you can't trust it or trust people. And it will help you to avoid a disaster here. Like, it's an ending here and somebody thinks about going back to that. But then you keep restricting yourself from it and hold your guns. And then you end up happy that you do, because you end up with a brand new opportunity that was even better than the one that you closed out, let go, or restricted yourself from. So keep the faith, because that's very important. Especially in the times that we living in. There's a lot going on out there that can make you feel discouraged, but don't allow it to. Stick to what you know, what your intuition knows, and what the Lord told you. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Leo people. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Namaste. Be blessed and stay strong, because your time is coming if it's not already here.